Hi, I'm Tanya, Education Lead at Aya. We believe that creativity can save the world. How? By using illustration, short form animation, GIFs, and memes to engage young children from age 6 and upwards in conversations about hot topics that will impact their future, such as internet safety, sustainability, and mental health. Over the last 20 years, we've been building a network of illustrators from all over the world who have the amazing ability to capture complex ideas and translate them into colorful, eye-catching illustrations. And kids, digital natives, love to learn this way. This is the generation that communicates through GIFs and memes and social media, so it makes sense to talk to them in that language. Twice a year, we commission a collection of images around a theme and encourage kids to slow down and spend time interpreting and analyzing an image and seeing parts of it in their own lives. The following examples demonstrate our curatorial approach and invite you to have a bit of fun analyzing these images and seeing how they relate to you. Let's start with the warm-up. Can you think of a fun title for this artwork? Caption contests are a fun way to get everyone in the mood to start thinking laterally and get the imagination going. We also impart fun facts like broccoli gives you strong muscles. Have a careful look at this image. Observe all the small details and start to interpret what you think it means. The title of this artwork is Blocking Unwanted Calls. Now that you know the title, do you notice anything different about it? Do you look at the image more closely? Do you notice that the window is actually a phone? We're interested in that aha moment when you look at an image, deconstruct it, and understand it. Because looking and truly seeing are two different things. And in the crazy advertising saturated world we live in, we've learned to skip past images really fast and stop observing the small details. Decoding the image leads to admiration for the cleverness of the visual and satisfaction with one's own cleverness for interpreting it. Admiration and self-congratulations equals intellectual gratification. Now let's look at a different image in the same manner. Do you notice anything unusual about the image? What is the social commentary? Did you notice the body of the cupcake is actually a snake? There are eyeballs in the icing, and the cherry on top is a bomb. This is a commentary about the dangers of hidden sugars. Take a look at these two symbols and try and imagine what's going to happen. Close your eyes and listen.
Oh, 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 oh.
This image combines two symbols, the smartphone with the iconic image of drowning hands, to make a commentary about how smartphones can sometimes overwhelm us. Research shows that almost a quarter of young people are so dependent on their smartphone that it becomes like an addiction. After seeing this image and taking part in a reflection activity, this is a good opportunity for young people to reflect on their own usage of devices. Now let's try again. Look at the example below and try to imagine what's going to happen. Can you guess the theme? The animation triggers the topic of healthy eating. This image is approachable but loaded with meaning and power. Studies show that children start drinking soda at a very young age. This is an opportunity to ask the students how often they drink soft drinks and encourage active discussion around the topic. Other types of illustrations we commission are highly detailed scenes. Observation is the first step in creativity and innovation. Now spend a few minutes looking closely at the following picture and see if you can spot the 18 smart devices. Did you find them all? Did you notice there are more gadgets than humans in this scene? And that's a reflection of reality. By 2023, there are going to be 3 times more network devices on Earth than humans. What else do you remember seeing? Did you notice the worm going down the hole, a metaphor for getting lost on the internet, or the lady looking for love, the runner tracking his heart, the electric washing machine? Now let's try again. Look closely. Can you find the 18 hidden penguins? Did you notice all the trash in the scene? What stood out? What else do you remember seeing? The Arctic is melting faster than any other region, and this is leading to rising sea levels and flooding of surrounding regions. Did you notice the pink spiky blob in the ice? That's a virus that's being exposed as the ice melts. Did you see the mosquito carrying diseases? The rising temperatures are causing them to breed. Or the abandoned bike, a reference to the wastefulness of bike sharing schemes if they're not implemented properly. Now let's practice some divergent and critical thinking. Imagine a friend's been spending too long online and their work has been suffering as a result. What suggestions would you give them on how to use their device less? Think of at least 5 unusual or out-of-the-box ideas. Notice how there are no right or wrong answers to these activities. Divergent thinking is the process of generating ideas by exploring many possible solutions. Notice how our first few thoughts are usually the most obvious. Push yourself to think of 3 to 5 alternative thoughts that also fit the situation. Did you know that studies show that kids find foods that has a cartoon character on it tastes better? So we created Poo Poo Pops and asked kids if they would eat it. Humor is a very important element in our work. Here we have an illustration about anxiety. Humor helps us broach this sensitive topic and explore it in a safe mental space. As I hope I've demonstrated, these carefully curated works are a fun way to capture curiosity, trigger the imagination, and build your creative and critical thinking muscles. And it works. We've been working with primary and secondary schools in Singapore to run pilot programs and collect feedback from teachers and students. We've learned that kids love learning this way, and giving the teachers these activities to run in the classroom unleashes their own creativity. We've had incidents of kids feeling comfortable enough to go up to teachers and tell them they think they have a problem with internet addiction. The universal language of images can cross linguistic and cultural boundaries. And indeed, it's important that this work extends beyond the classroom. We've done media partnerships such as South China Morning Post and Nickelodeon, pop-up exhibitions for kids and families, and museum shows, and even a fashion line with the graphics. We believe tackling these complex topics and preparing children for the future requires a collaborative effort between the public and private sectors, and we hope to bring our work to more children in more countries. Until then, keep your mind sharp and your eyes open. Thank you.